This is not a boutique or a vintage guitar. It's still quite affordable. It's to this day a completely bone stock, classic 60s Stratocaster made in Mexico. What we're going to do right now is use this guitar to demonstrate a very simple point about Strat pickup wiring. Traditional Strat wiring, vintage Strat wiring, leaves the bridge pickup so that the tone control knob does nothing on it. That's very easy to modify. You're going to loosen all the strings, get them off the guitar. This is very basic. This is not for guitar techs. This is for guitar players. And then you're going to leave these screws alone. Don't touch those. Those adjust your pickup height. Leave them where they are. You're just going to take out these screws connecting the pick guard to the body. Lift up from the underside and gently lift the pick guard out. And when you do this, by the way, when I do it, I'll cover the backs of the pickups so that there's no potential for any solder or anything else to get on to the magnets or inside the pickups. White from each pickup goes to the pickup selector switch. The black wires from each pickup will go to the back of the volume pot. That's ground. You've got two sets of terminals, two poles. We'll call this side A1, A2, A3, and then here's a common, A0. The white from the bridge goes to A1. The white from the middle goes to A2. The white wire from the neck pickup goes to A3. When we move on to the other side of the switch, we see that sure enough, we have the common on the A side, A0, and we have a short black jumper wire from the factory. And it comes right here from this terminal. Jumper wire comes over here to the first terminal on the B side, B0. You have a lug here. Now currently there's nothing connected to it. B1. You have B2, and that goes on to the bottom tone control. And then you have B3 on the end, and that goes on to the other tone control. On the A side, this is in the bridge position, position 1. You see that the switch contact is contacting that terminal that the white wire is connected to. If I go to position 2, now the switch is contacting this terminal and this terminal. So the bridge and the middle pickups are together. Switch 3 only goes to the white wire that runs to the middle pickup. Position 4. The contact is to the middle pickup and the neck pickup together. Position 5, you have just the neck pickup, and you see the switch making contact with that. Remembering that this last lug here is the common terminal. On the B side of the switch, these are the terminals going to your tone controls. We're in position 1 on the bridge pickup, and the switch contact right here with this terminal, but there's no wire connected to it. It has no tone control function. If we were to go to position 2, now we can see that the switch is making contact both with this terminal, but also this terminal. And there is the tone control running off of this terminal. So in position 2 on the Strat with the middle and bridge pickups and stock wiring, you have tone control, but not on the bridge pickup just by itself. Of course, you can see by this point where all this is leading. If you go to position 3, of course the contact will go to position 3. You've got tone control. If you go to position 4, you've got tone control. And if you go to position 5, of course you've got tone control. It's hidden a little bit under those wires, but you should be able to see. Let's go back to the bridge position now, and you can see how this would work. If you were to jumper from this terminal to this terminal, you would now have tone control on your bridge pickup, but it will load down the pickups. It doesn't surprise me in the least that Eric Johnson would be exactly as bad as I am about all this stuff. It's an affliction. I've learned to live with it, but it's an affliction. And what I'm going to choose to do on this is I'm going to disconnect this wire, leaving no tone control at all on the middle pickup, and I'm going to move this wire over here, and now I'll have tone control on the bridge pickup. But before I do that, I'm going to put the guitar back together, and we're going to go from bone stock to the jumper, then to where I'm finally going to arrive, moving that wire, and I'm going to let you hear it along the way. I'm going to play the same 3 chords clean. Then I'm going to step on a clon style overdrive. In fact, it is a clon, it's a KTR. We're not going to use the tone controls. We're going to leave them all the way up at 10, because all we want to know is if doing this loads down the pickups in such a way that we can hear the difference. Nothing more, nothing less. And so we're going to leave all the tone controls all the way up at 10. The amplifier is upstairs. It's mic'd up with a Royer 121. The position and the placement of that microphone will never change. It's going into the Hairball Audio Lola mic pre, straight into Pro Tools, and the only processing will be a slight bit of reverb on the end. It's subtle. It's really subtle. How many people who are casually listening to the band while talking to their friends at the bar on their 3rd drink will care? But I'm really glad we did this anyhow, because at a bare minimum, we certainly have a much better appreciation for Strat wiring, how your 5-way selector switch works, how you could pretty easily swap out your pickups anytime you wanted to now, and the attempt to make these comparisons ultimately helped me to arrive at where I'm going to leave this guitar setup permanently. I find that having tone control on the bridge pickup is something that I really enjoy. Also with playing slide guitar. and perhaps even more so if you're dealing with a set of pickups that you might not be crazy about. I'm not wild about the pickups in this Strat, they're completely stock, but it helps to take some of the harsh top end off no matter what you're dealing with, maybe even especially if you're dealing with a set of pickups that you're not ready to upgrade yet. Pickups are quite expensive. I'm a big fan of Chris Kinman's stuff in particular. But especially right now with this channel being so small, it makes no financial sense for me to do that just for a video. So again, I'd love to hear your thoughts about this stuff, and I hope this finds you well. Take care of yourself, keep enjoying the guitar, and I'll see you again the next time.